everyone, welcome back to What's Sewing On. It is October, it is sweater weather. I am so excited. So obviously I'm going to be making myself a fall dress. Pretty sure I said in a few of my other videos, and I'm pretty sure I showed this fabric twice now in two separate videos. So it's probably no surprise of what fabric I'm going to be using. I'll get to that in a minute when I show you. But I kind of want to talk about what the style of the dress is going to be, at least what I am picturing whenever I saw this fabric. Basically what my vision is, I have seen it on people, I have seen it on Pinterest, I have seen it in targeted ads. I really like this style dress. It has a bit of a different neckline, big billowy elastic sleeves, and just a fitted bodice with a flowy skirt. I'm thinking just below the knee. And for the sleeves, it has elastic that goes around both shoulders, so you can pull them off, you can put them up. It just kind of looks a little bit boho, a little vintage. I just really like the style of it, and I don't have anything that looks like that. It seems like a pretty straightforward dress, but I'm still not very confident in drafting my own pattern. So I have been waiting to find the perfect pattern pieces to kind of Frankenstein together, and I think I finally found them. For the bodice, I'm going to be using Butterick 5680. It has a really cute sweetheart neckline that I like. It is a fitted bodice. With the sleeves, I'll just be able to add it kind of over the sides, so I'm not really worried about this. I feel like a sweetheart pattern would be easy to just make, but again, maybe it's the confidence level. I just keep thinking I'm gonna make them uneven, so I would rather use a pattern for now, take all the guesswork out of it, and this is the one I've decided to go with. I thrifted this a few weeks ago. For the sleeves, I just want something billowy where you can put elastic over it. It could be off the shoulder or on top. I don't have anything like that in my pattern, but the closest one and the one that I saw that obviously I fell in love with is Simplicity 8695D. I love how billowy it is. I keep saying billowy. And obviously there is a bow, which, you know, I'm always obsessed with. So this is the pattern I'm going to go with, and I'm going to try to put them together. I don't really see it being that much of an issue because again, it is attached by elastic, although I have never done that before. So I'm hoping I figure out how to attach the sleeve to the elastic to the bodice. But again, it's something I'm used to by Frankensteining patterns together, so it's just something I'm gonna have to give it a shot, give it a go, and hopefully everything works out. For the skirt, I'm just gonna cut two big rectangles and then gather it up on the waist. I have been waiting to make this dress. I am so excited to get started, so I'm just gonna show you the fabric and get cutting. Not much left. Probably look at the instructions at least once. Take a gander, even though I don't know if I really have to follow these because I'm not really doing what the instructions say. So I finished cutting everything out. I serged everything ahead of time, so I don't really have to worry about that except for a couple pieces afterwards, like the facing that I made and that sort of thing. But everything's done. I did realize while I was serging that I forgot there's boning in this. That is not happening. Not today, Satan. No, because I think I just wanted a comfortable top. No, I'm not doing boning. Sorry. Yeah, the pieces are all straightforward. It's just like every bodice that I've done like this. I really like the Sweetheart neckline, so I'm excited about that. It doesn't have interfacing pieces, so I think once I put together the bodice, I'm just going to trace one side of it on the fold and then just make a front facing for it. I was thinking about lining it, but I just don't really want to do that. The one thing I am worried about, but I'm not going to deal with it today, I've already decided that I think for the rest of the day, I'm just going to put my front bodice pieces together, and then I'm going to put this away so it's not crinkly. Then I think I actually will put the skirt together, and on it, I'm going to do the zipper up the side, which I'm not excited about, but again, I don't have a full length black zipper, so I think I'm just going to do a small side zipper. So I have to remember whenever I'm pinning it to mark out what I'm going to need for that. Oh, that's what I remembered. While I was serging everything, I realized that the bodice pieces, I cut them out as the pieces, but I didn't need the full piece because it's only going to my waist. My skirt's going to be going there. I'm not actually making the full thing, which is actually okay because I think I might want it a little bit higher in the back, so I might be able to finagle it a certain way. So I'll have a little bit higher in the back, but I'm just going to put all the pieces together as is. And then later on, I'll just cut off the bottom that I don't need anymore. And then I'll just serge the bottom and attach the skirt to it. So yeah, I'm just going to put the front pieces together, see how it fits, and then work on the skirt. Hello. Thank you for the kiss. That's so nice. Do you have to stand right on that? Probably. Is that really the exact spot you need to... You're affecting the shot. Oh. You're coming down again. Hello. You're gracing us with your presence. Okay, it's lipstick. You know what it is. You smell it every day. So the bodice is all put together. There's the front. Fits. I did actually have to take it in quite a bit. Do not know what's going on because it actually should have been a little bit too small. So I added in maybe an extra inch just to try it. And then I ended up having... I was talking before I was rudely interrupted, maybe cutely interrupted. Yeah, there was quite a bit. I ended up having to take almost like a whole panel off of it. So it's just the back panel. I ended up taking all of that off. It fits well, like snug, which is probably a good thing because I think it's pretty stretchy. So I feel like it may stretch out a little bit, and it is washed. So I'm not worried about it shrinking at all. And I wouldn't put it in the dryer anyways, so I think it'll be okay. I did leave all of the seams. So as you can see, I came in around the bust area and I ended up fitting it a little bit more to my bust because I felt like it was a little too baggy in the front, and I have left that there. So again, if it ends up being, oh my God, you're making this so difficult. You got bedhead. If I need to let it out a little bit, if it ends up being not as comfortable, obviously I have to wait till the sleeves are in and I have to wait till the zipper's in. I can always go in and kind of let it out a little bit, but as of right now, I can get it on no problem. So I think it'll be fine. Also, this material is a dream to work with. It's so soft, it's so cozy. It's a bit heavy, but I think that'll be okay. It's just fabulous. I absolutely love this, and I'm already really liking the look of it. So I'm really excited to see what the dress is going to turn out like. Is this yours? You don't even shed normally. So now I think I'm just going to basically put the skirt together, and then I'm going to gather the top of it, fit it to the bodice, and then put the zipper in. I hate the side zipper. Put the zipper in, and I think I'll call it a night at that. I feel like that's a pretty good chunk of work. So tomorrow, all that I would have left is to do the hem of the skirt, put on the sleeves, and then do the front and back facing. So I think that's pretty manageable. I am a little worried about the sleeves since maybe I've already said this, they are two different patterns. So they don't go together on the side, and this is more of a tube top. So it probably won't fit the way it should be down the sides. I might have to cut into the sides a little bit to make it fit. But that's for tomorrow stuff to worry about. I am not going to worry about it tonight. I'm just going to make it fit like a tube top dress and worry about the sleeves tomorrow. I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow. Day 2, and I realized just before bed I screwed up. I'm kind of wondering if anyone else noticed my screw up. I feel like that meme TikTok of, ooh, I effed up. And even last night, right before I stopped, which is probably the clip just before this, I said I'm gonna hate myself in the morning, and I do. I think I was just so blinded by the sleeve and the poofiness and the bow that I didn't even think of the top of the sleeve and how it's not big enough to do what I wanted it to do. Oh, that would be pretty as a cape. Okay, no, I'm not doing that, but I could do that. No, it's not gonna happen. So my original plan obviously was to have the sleeve and then do a channel at the top so it was stretchy and kind of go over the shoulder so it would connect here and connect in the back, and I could wear it kind of off the shoulder. Whoa, that fell. Kind of off the shoulder, but mainly on the shoulder because I don't normally wear off the shoulder stuff, so I wanted to do both. But when I connect the sleeve, there's not enough room for it to actually fit to where I want it. I needed to make this top part of the shoulder way bigger. I was thinking of maybe doing like a strap or something and then attaching it to that, but I still don't know if that would work. I'm kind of just thinking, what if I just make the sleeve, attach it at the bottom, do my channel, and then just attach it here? What if it is just a complete boho off the shoulder? Maybe I could still bring it up. I'm gonna have to see. But what if instead of attaching it where I wanted to, I just attached it under the arm like that? So it's basically going to be off the shoulder like this and just attached underneath. I don't think my shoulders and upper chest area have seen that much sunlight in a very long time, but honestly, I don't know what else to do other than just creating another strap and then attaching that to this. I feel like I might as well just try it this new way that I'm thinking, just having it here. Maybe I'll just baste everything so at least I can remove the stitching a lot easier. If it doesn't work out, if it doesn't look nice, I might, because I did make a sash, so I could probably just X the sash and then just use that as like a band over each side and then have this connect to that. It's not really the look I was going for, and then you're obviously going to see how it disconnects from both pieces. But that could be a potential plan if this doesn't work out. Or maybe I'll just like it the way I'm going to be making it and I'm just nervous for nothing. I really don't know, but I'm so mad that I screwed up. But anyways, it's all together. I have the zipper in on the side. Looks pretty nice on. It fits decently. I do not know what it's going to look like with the sleeves, but I might as well start putting them together and go from there, because technically I can't really do anything more to the sleeve, so I'm just gonna have to put it together. But man, that cape would look kind of cute. I'm gonna go put the sleeves together. Luckily, I started this early. I already knew that I wasn't going to be able to do my reveal today because it is pouring outside. So it was kind of wishful thinking that I might, so I did do my hair, but it's fine. I'd rather just take an extra day and make sure that it's something I'm going to wear and use and like, because I love the fabric. Tried it on again. I obviously have one of the sleeves already done. It's just, I hated it off the shoulder. It is not my style. I just don't like the look of it on me. So I know if I do that way, I will never wear it, and that is not what I want. So I don't know if I need a break or if I just need to turn the camera off, put my head down, figure out what I'm going to do, and then do one arm, come back if that works, show everyone what I did on the second arm. But I definitely can't figure this out while I'm on camera, or I'm gonna go absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, who's ever watching this, you are so lucky. I wish I could just look at the thumbnail, because either it worked out and it's a nice picture, or I'm crying in the thumbnail, or worst case scenario, I just completely throw out this video. It never sees the light of day. This goes into the bottom of a, I don't even know what. No, that's not true, because even if the sleeves don't work out, I can possibly wear the dress strapless. I don't know. I don't even know. How did I not see it? It's such a slim shoulder. Even the picture shows a slim shoulder. I was just so focused, blinded by the bow. If one person comments about a mock-up, I'm going to lose it even more than I'm losing it right now. I know I need to do mock-ups, especially when I love fabric this much. I know. Whoever said sewing is their therapy, you're a better sewer than I am. Sewing is my anxiety. Oh my gosh, it's like the cause of my stress. So on the weekends, they say, it'll be fun, they say. Make your own clothes. Why not? It's... Hair is up. So you know I've been working. I think I did it. Man, I tried a bunch of different ways before I just settled on this one, and it is nothing like my initial vision of the elastic sleeve. There is zero elastic in this. It is not poofy at the top. It's kind of like most of my dresses, but whatever. I like it. I know I'll wear it because obviously it's similar to my other stuff. So we got one sleeve on. It's a look on its own. Okay, it's good. So I'll explain kind of what I did and then show as I go. Hopefully my audio kind of aligns with what I'm doing. I'm gonna try not to forget any steps just so I can document this myself. Basically what I did, I started off by putting on the facing. So it's basically just a strapless dress, and then all around it I put on the inside facing, ironed it, serged it. It's all in there like it should be. But because I know that there's like the princess seam here, and then there's another one connecting the back side to the back bodice, that's where I want my sleeves to start to go over the shoulder. So one's going to be about right here, and then directly straight up and over. So there'll still be a chunk missing of my back, and it's still going to have, you know, a very sweetheart neckline here. So there's still going to be some, but it's not going to be the ruching. There wasn't enough fabric. So whenever I was going around, I pinned it all on. Once I hit the princess seams on both sides, I would put a red pin kind of thing and then kept pinning it around. So basically there was all yellow pins, red pin where the princess seam in the front was and where the back connecting was. So that's all under the arm. So then once I got there, I did a couple back stitches, and then I did a long basting stitch all around the rest of the side. Once I got to the back, I did another back stitch, continue on with a regular stitch length until I got to this side. Did a back stitch, then went around this side with a big base, got to this front one, did a back stitch, and then just did a normal stitch around. Because I knew I wanted to reopen the seams here. This could be a longer way to do it, but honestly, this was the easiest way in my brain to make it work. So it was all on, I ironed it, I pressed it, and then basically now I have just gone around and unpicked from this front part to the back on both sides. Then when I had it on, I measured how much from the under to that princess seam there was, and how much would be onto the top and then the back again. And then honestly, I did a oversized rough kind of pattern, and I cut out 2 pieces just that connect, they match, and this is kind of what I was basing it off of. I actually had enough fabric in my little scraps to cut out 4 of these. It worked out. It does not match, it is not pattern matching at all, but you know what? There was just enough. So then I had my front and back piece, and what I'm gonna go do now is serge both of these all around the outside edges so I don't have to worry about serging later. I do know from the last time I did have to cut off quite a bit because, like I said, I made them a lot larger than they needed to be just to make sure that there was enough to go down here, enough to go under here, and enough to connect up here. I know I overdid it, but there was enough fabric so I could. What kind of is annoying is since I did it on the first one, I actually had the exact measurement I needed because it fits me, but because I only did one because I wanted to show how I did the other, thank you YouTube, I have to start from square one again instead of making these smaller like the other ones and then just go from there. Anyways, it's fine. I can show the whole process now. I matched up the top shoulder seams and I just sewed those down as normal. On the side closest to the neck, I wanted a really straight line from the princess cut in the front to the princess cut in the back. So I just ended up hemming it. So it was just a clean straight line from the front all the way to the back. Once it's stitched together at the shoulder, I'm just gonna lay it over top, try on the dress and basically tuck it in to make sure it's all even and it matches the other side. And then I'm just gonna take pins and run it along the very top to show me exactly where I need to cut off, leave about 5/8 on the bottom. Probably an easier way to do this, but it worked the first time, so I'm gonna do what I did the first time. I removed everything and ended up putting the piece that I had made back exactly where it needed to go, but in between the front layer and the facing, and I aligned it with the pins and I pinned that in place. Basically just sandwich it in between the 2 layers, so my facing layer and the outer layer, and then just stitch that underneath like normal so it kind of looks like it all goes together. Honestly, I was really worried because I knew that obviously it wasn't going to be pattern matching from the strapless dress to the inserts that I was putting in. Kind of just had to stop thinking about that. I did even pull out some lace. I was thinking of putting a little bit of lace just to separate it so that line wasn't so harsh. But honestly, once it was on, the black kind of went together. The pattern is kind of busy, so I feel like your eye just kind of glances over it anyways. I put the other sleeve together first. Honestly, I just followed the pattern. It was really easy, and it's definitely going to be something I do again because I think it's a really cute detail. I even got to use some bias tape that I made myself, and then you got the drawstring on the top. Now that the insert is in and I like it on the shoulder, I'm just going to go insert the sleeve like normal, finish my hem, and I will finally have a reveal. And what did I say yesterday before I finished? All I have left tomorrow is my hem and the sleeves. I honestly shouldn't be allowed talking to the camera anymore. I just jinxed myself. Well, this was a roller coaster. What a ride. I am super happy with the dress. I still love the fabric. It turned out not what I expected, but you know what? I'm really happy with the final result. And I learned some really good things along the way and corrected, I guess, my mistakes. Thankfully, luckily, I was able to. There are a few things that I do need to tweak. Some that I already tweaked, but need more tweaking. The reason I went with the other dress is because I don't already have it in my closet. I feel like I do have similar dresses to this already. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, but at the same time, I know I like that style. I know I wear it often, so I know I'm going to wear this dress quite a bit. So it's really not a bad thing. And I can always try again with a different fabric with that dress. I probably will, to be honest, pretty soon, maybe. I don't know. The sleeves, I absolutely love them. They could even be bigger, but there wasn't enough fabric. I really wish I would have just made them bigger at the top, but the inserts worked really well. I don't even really, I can't really look down that great and see it, so I don't know if it's that noticeable. And even if it was, I think since it's so even on both sides and the back, people would just think it's part of the dress. They won't realize it's a mistake. And I'm really happy I didn't go in with lace because again, that would have just brought your eye right to it. And I think it would have been just too much with the dress. So I'm happy I just went simple. I'm happy it looks kind of cohesive. I really don't mind the neck of it. There is one little issue and I did go in twice to fix it and I can't go any further, but they are a little bit loose. But they're not really, it's just looser than what I'm used to. But the reason I can't go in and fix it anymore is because of the side zipper. I think if I would have done a back zipper, I could really go in there and actually fit them perfectly to my shoulder. But after I fixed it the second time and I tried to get my arms and everything through, I was able to do it. Not gracefully, I might add, but I was able to do it and it wasn't uncomfortable doing it. It wasn't that easy. So if I would go any further, I think it would make it even more difficult to get my arms through. So there's really no point. And honestly, it's not like they fall down. It is loose if I pull it, but if I'm just moving around, they don't really go anywhere. So that's fine. And it kind of reminds me just to keep my posture because when I'm sitting up straight, like I should be, it's fine. They feel comfortable. I have motion. It's all good. But when I start slouching, I can kind of feel them getting a little bit bigger. So I just can't slouch. Maybe I should do this with all my dresses and then I'll get better posture. The other thing I have to go in and fix, and I'm hoping that it makes a difference, is the facing in the front. It's a heavy dress, so it keeps rolling the facing down. And I did an understitch and I did it pretty close to the edge, like I thought you're supposed to do, but it's still rolling quite a bit. You can see the difference. You can even see my understitch right there. So I'm thinking if I roll it back under, go in again and maybe do a further down understitch to really secure it in place. I'm hoping that helps. Again, a little bit of a roll is not that big of a deal. I do like cleaner lines than this, so I really hope going in and doing another understitch, that will help this out. But again, I don't know. I still like it. One of the main reasons I wanted the ruching sleeves is because I was really wanting to see if I would like that style or not. Maybe it's for the best that it didn't turn out, because what if I found out that I don't like that style of dress and then I wished I would have done this? So you know what? Maybe it was all part of the plan and this was supposed to happen, so I knew I was going to wear this dress rather than risk it and make something that I don't like with fabric that I love. I can always spin it like that. But I would definitely use all of those patterns again, and I likely will. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you subscribe. I will see everybody on Tuesday for my next video. Jeepers. I don't know if any of this is making sense. Blech. All along. Was that English? Did that make sense? Maybe I'm hot because I have sweatpants under this. I'm so scared that I'm like never gonna want to look at this fabric again because it's just gonna hold so much stressful memories for me. Or, gotta think positive, it's going to look so nice and I'm gonna be so happy with it that I will appreciate it even more. Put that out into the air. I feel like I'm using my hands so much right now. I feel like I'm super excited. This isn't the Farley show. Cuddles. But I am excited. I really want this dress. Get your thoughts together. Let me guess. You're freaking being dangly again. Ow. Ouch! Never talk to the camera. Why do you always do this as soon as I push play? Or is it the 2 cups of coffee I've already had? I don't know. Why is my back sore? Why is that so hard to say? I feel like I already talked a lot in this video. What is he doing up there? He's trying to spill his water. Farley, don't spill your water. Cleaner lines. Thank you. Shoulder. Ugh. I'm not calling you though. No, get off that. Ah, the pins. Oh my goodness, get your toes off of there. No, well, yes. Okay, no, let's start over. For bodice, I'm using, oh, what are you? I got, wow. When I saw this throughout, oh. Longest drink ever. You need a haircut and a bath. Yes. It's already fall. Can't let you be this long whenever it starts snowing. It's already a bitch in the rain right now. Okay, don't bite me. I already have enough bruises on my arm from fighties the other night. Fighties. Oh, yeah.